and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then go ahead and subscribe right now because it get lit over here, and you go ahead and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new story time. Okay, y'all, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, y'all, so this story time is gonna be about the time that my cousin was a pygmy. And y'all, this girl is not really my cousin by blood, but I call her my cousin because y'all, we literally grew up in diapers together. Like, me and that girl grew up in diapers together. So y'all, one day I'm missing my cousin. Like, I'm missing this girl so bad, and I'm just name her cousin because that's legit what we call each other. Like, we be like cousin, like all the time. So I'm missing my cousin so bad, and y'all, this is not me and cousin first time getting into it. Like, y'all, she was in Atlanta before because she was from, well, we from Valdosta. So she was in Atlanta before, and that was another story time, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this one. So I'm telling my mom, like, okay, I really miss cousin. Like, for the summertime, she need to go ahead and come down here. Because me and her was talking on Facebook, and she was like, girl, I really miss you. Like, I want to come to Atlanta. We'll do something. Like, I can make that happen. Like, I could really make that happen for you. I'm like, you sure you want to come to Atlanta? And she like, yeah, girl. So I'm telling my mom, and she's like, okay, bet. Like, I'm going to hit up her mom, and I'm going to see what we can do. So I'm like, okay, bet. So y'all, this is when I had graduated high school, and you know, it was lit. Like, graduation parties was going on. You know, we free. We don't gotta be in the house. Well, at a certain point when we hit 18 in high school, we didn't have to really be in the house at a certain time. But like, we get to do whatever we wanted to do. So I thought, cause my mom was tripping, y'all. But it's like she only started tripping when cousin came down here. So, I don't know, I feel like my mom was trying to make sure that nothing happened to cousin, you know, while her mom might be in Valdosta, and, you know, and that's understandable. So, y'all, probably like 2 weeks later, you know, it's time for cousin to come down to Atlanta. So, we end up meeting them halfway. I think we met them in Tipton or something like that, and we went to go pick up cousin. Should I keep calling her cousin, y'all? Or should I give her a name? I'm gonna give her a name. We're gonna just call her Zarya because I was getting tired of saying cousin. Y'all, so we pick up Zarya, and she got bags for days. Like, Zarya got bags for days, and I'm like, bet, like, it's gonna be lit. We say our goodbyes to her mom. We go ahead and head back to the house, our side of town. So y'all, we get home, and you know, I'm showing Zarya around. I'm telling her, like, you know, you put your stuff in here. You know, you don't have to ask for anything. Like, girl, basically make this your home type thing. So I don't think she ended up packing her bag because, you know, where she gonna put her stuff. She put it in the closet. So y'all already know the first night I ripped, like, I'm trying to do something when she get here. So I call up my best friend Star, and I'm like, girl, I'm like, what's the mood tonight? I'm like, just got, ooh, I can say her name, y'all. I'm like, Zarya just got here, like, what's up? So she like, she like, oh, babe, it's lit. Like, one thing about Star, like, that girl was gonna find a move. Like, she was gonna find something to do. So we ended up getting dressed and stuff. She was like, finna ready to go hang and go. And I'm like, y'all, one thing about me back then, like, yeah, we was doing that. We was, okay, bet. And Zarya like doing it too, and so did Star. So we ended up getting picked up by, cause I don't know where my mom used to be at, y'all. Like, I really can't tell y'all. I think she used to be at her boyfriend's house. But I think she was at her boyfriend's house around this time. So we ended up hopping in the car and going to the people who she was talking about. And y'all, why? They live right around the corner from my mom's house. So y'all, we get there, and we the only girls. I think it was like 4 dudes. It was like 4 dudes. So we introducing ourselves, and they cool, y'all. And they were just funny. And I don't know, I didn't see nothing wrong with chilling with them. Like, they didn't try anything. Like, it was probably like some little flirting, but it wasn't bad, and it didn't even make me uncomfortable. So y'all, we, doing what we can do, and we taking shots. And y'all, why I keep calling this girl name, y'all? I look at Zarya and I'm like, you good? And she like, yeah, I'm good. So I'm like, okay. So y'all, we still doing that. And she texts and she like, I'm ready to go home. So I'm like, damn girl, we literally just got here. Like, y'all, like, we was having so much fun. I don't know what they used to do out in Valdosta, because, like, they literally didn't even have anything to do down there. That's how I didn't understand. Like, she was always just ready to go home. Girl, y'all don't have nothing to do in Valdosta, so I feel like that was, I don't know, y'all. But I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I was like, why are you ready to go? Like, what's going on? Because I feel like we just got here, and it's a little early. She was like, I'm just ready to go. So, I'm like, okay, cool. But after I told her, okay, cool, they was like, y'all hungry? Like, y'all trying to get something to eat? Like, we'll pay. So we look at each other like, oh shit, hell yeah. So she was like, we can go get food with them, and then after that we can go. Which, how rude is that to have somebody pay for your food and then get ready to, go right after they pay for your food? I'm telling her like, okay, cool, we can do that. So y'all, we all hop up in that car and we drive to McDonald's. And we ordering, we laughing and stuff. And y'all, tell me why these folks at McDonald's done gave us a big ass order. Like, I don't even know if that was our food. Well, it was a few of us, so maybe that was our food. But y'all, they kept, like, they'll be like, oh, y'all got this? And then we'll be like, nah. And they'll just give it to us. They'll be like, oh, y'all got that? Nah, y'all, we left with like at least 8 Sprites. We left with like at least 8 big ass large Sprites. So y'all, after we leave, we ended up going back to their house, and then we was eating and kicking for a little while. We probably like did that a couple more times, and then we ended up leaving, and they dropped us off at Star Mama house. Y'all, Star Mama did not play. Like, she did not play. We should have went back to my house, because, like, on some real stuff, like, my mom knew that we was doing that. Like, we all had hit 18. Like, at this point, what can you really say to us? But Star Mom really didn't play that. So, we had ended up going to their mama house, y'all, and we went upstairs to lay down. Like, at this point, we had ate and everything. We had took off our clothes and laid down. Her mama came in the room, and she was like, Star, come here. So, y'all, we like, oh, my God. So, y'all, she called Star, and they ended up going to her room and closing the door. I already knew what that had meant, because me and Star used to get in so much trouble together. Like, I already knew what that meant. So, they come back from in there, and Star like, y'all gotta, my mom had called y'all mom. Y'all have to leave tomorrow. Y'all have to go. Which I was already planning on doing it anyway. I don't even know we had ended up going back to Star house. I don't know why we had went there. We literally passed our house to get to her house. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Star mom ended up telling my mom. My mom was like, y'all was gonna do that. Y'all really should just came back to the house, because why would y'all go to somebody else's house, smelling like that? Like, her mom didn't do that. So she was like, why did y'all go do that? So like, okay, cool. So y'all, I think only me and Zarya was the only ones that had went back to my house. So that next day we had ended up going to the pool. And on the way to the pool, y'all, it was this dude just being mad creepy. So I already knew that we was not finna get ready to walk back to the house with him being that weird. So we chilling, like, everything cool. Like, she was okay when, I don't know, y'all, like, it was she used to do the weirdest stuff. Like, I cannot understand this girl for nothing. I'm like, what do y'all used to do that was just so spectacular in Valdosta? What was y'all possibly doing in there, like down there, somewhere in there? So yeah, she was cool. We was vibing and stuff. I invited some of my friends and stuff over, and my boyfriend over to come to the pool with us. So she ended up liking this boy, and I don't know if I should say his name. I'm gonna give him a name. She ended up liking this boy. I'm just calling him TJ. She ended up liking this boy named TJ because I had knew the group of boys that I used to hang around. It was my homeboys, and they came with him. So she ended up liking him, and I could see why she liked him, and they kind of had complimented each other. But I don't think she liked him like that. Like, I don't really think she liked him like that. So they ended up exchanging numbers, and it was like, we should hang out again sometime. Yada yada yada. That night we had all planned that we was figuring to go. Like, I don't remember when they said we was going. We was probably going to Michael House. I don't want to say his name. We was probably going to Michael House, and my mom was being weird. So Michael had pulled up to come get us with their friend. I'm calling Biggs. So Michael pulled up with his friend Biggs, and they was like, all right, like, y'all ready to go? Y'all tell me why my mom was like, oh, it's late, because y'all just took forever to come. So my mom was like, it's late, like, y'all not finna be sitting up here trying to leave out the house late at night. Y'all tell me why Zarya had got so mad. Zarya had got so mad, and she was like, I knew I should never came out here. No, she didn't say that. She was like, I knew I should have drove my car down here because, like, we getting treated like little kids, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, damn. Yeah, around the time I didn't have a car. Like, I was supposed to have a car, but that's a different story for another day. So she had an attitude, and y'all, she had the attitude that's like it kind of made you uncomfortable. Like, you could tell that she had attitude and something was wrong. So she was like throwing in energy off. So she was kind of irritating me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm that person, like, yeah. So she was irritating me. So I'm like, okay, whatever. They was like, damn, like, we're gonna catch y'all another time. I'm like, yeah, y'all, next time, like, come a little earlier, or, pick days where y'all know I'm not gonna be home or something. I'm like, dang. So they ended up leaving, and that was that. The next day, they ended up coming like a little earlier, not like early in the morning, but we ended up all going to the pool together, and we were just chilling and talking, and we was talking about our plans, like, that we was gonna do when we got out from the pool. So we was saying, like, we had, what I named him? TJ worked at Taco Bell, y'all. And one thing about TJ and Big worked at Taco Bell. Y'all, they got us free Taco Bell all the time. I'm talking about something like, y'all, trash bags of Taco Bell. Like, it don't matter what we wanted, because they was the managers at Taco Bell. And they worked, like, at night. So when it was time to close, best believe we was coming to get that Taco Bell. We ended up getting out the pool and, like, going our separate ways so we can get dressed and get ready to start our day. So we got dressed, and Michael had ended up coming to pick us back up. First, where we go? We had ended up going to pick up some girl, and I think that was TJ's cousin. And we all ended up going to, y'all, where did we go? Well, that's Stone Mountain. I think we was trying to go to Stone Mountain, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We was trying to go to Stone Mountain, and I don't really think they had worked out. So we had ended up pulling up on Biggs and TJ to get some Taco Bell. And they was like, all right, bet, like, we finna get ready to get off type stuff. So, what y'all want out of here. So we start telling them, our order and stuff. They bring it all out. We get in the car chilling. They start rolling up in the car, and, we start smoking. And y'all, one thing about them, like, they bring the vibes, though. And there was no weird stuff. Like, it was always the vibes. So we just sitting there chilling. We didn't really have a problem, with just sitting there. We ended up going back to Michael's house to chill, and, like, I feel like she was cool with us being at Michael's house because, she was over there with TJ and everything was cool. We eating, we smoking. So boom, the next day, Michael had hit me up and he was like, you and Zarya trying to go to Mansion. And y'all, that's when, I don't know if it's still popping because I don't really like clubs, but like that's when Mansion was like lit. Like everybody and mama wanted to go to Mansion. And I ain't never been to a club before. So I'm like, hell yeah, like I want to go. And I'm asking Zarya, like, girl, you want to go to the club tonight with Michael now? And she like, yeah, like I'll go. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, yeah, we gonna end up going with y'all to Mansion tonight. He like, bet. So I hang up the phone with him or text or where the hell I was doing with him. And I'm like, we need to go get some outfits. So me and Zarya get dressed and I have my mom drop us off to the mall so we can go get some outfits. So we end up going to the mall, we talking and stuff, and I'm asking her like, girl, what you think about TJ? Like, you like TJ? And basically she's telling me like she don't really think she liked TJ like that because one time he gave her his jacket and he was musty. And I'm like, okay, I could see why she said that because like any little thing, like it instantly turned me off. And I'm like, girl, that was probably one time, like it's summertime and and they was always out doing something. So I'm like, girl, it's summertime, we at the pool. Oh no. So I'm like, okay, I guess. She was like, but he cool to be the homie. And I'm like, all right, like that's valid. So we ended up finding our outfits. I got me a cute like dress. Like y'all, around this time I thought I was big shit. Like I had just got my girls pierced. So I wanted to kind of show them. So I had this great dress and it was a great mini dress, and she had ended up buying her like this little pink little mini dress. I thought that was cute on her, so we ended up leaving and going to the house. Fast forward to a couple hours later, we ended up getting dressed, and I call him. I'm like, okay, Michael, like we ready? What's up? So he come pick us up. He like, oh, y'all look good. This and that. I'm like, oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you. They had ended up swapping bigs out with a dude who irrelevant. I cannot stand him, but he's irrelevant and he was Michael's friend. So they ended up swapping him out. So I'm like, okay. Like around this time, I really didn't like him like I didn't really like him like that. But it wasn't like how I dislike him now. It wasn't like that. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. He was like, all right, so bet we finna get ready to go pick up everybody and then we're gonna head down there. So I'm like, okay, bet. So y'all, we pulled up to these apartments and I'm guessing these apartments was Michael's friend. I'm just naming friend. It was friend apartments and we was waiting for him the longest, y'all. Like he was just doing too much. Like he could have been a pick-me type of ninja. So he was just doing too much. And I'm like, okay, is we gonna get ready to go? Cause I'm looking at sitting here like, y'all, at this point I was acting like Zarya because I really didn't like him. And then I was taking forever, we just sitting here and I'm curtained up in his back seat. Like, what we doing? So y'all, I guess we was waiting for TJ. So we ended up picking up TJ and you know, we slide down the mansion. And y'all, when we got there, I ain't never been, so y'all, it was on swole, like on swole. I'm talking about parking lot filled with nothing but cars. Like cars on the park on the side of the road is illegal. Like so many people, it's long ass lines. So they had a line for I think they had a line for women, and then they had a line for like the regular line. I don't know. And then I don't know, they had some lines for everything. But we was not trying to wait in that line, so Michael was like, bet. He was like, I'm gonna pay for Mimi and then you pay for Zarya. He was talking to Fran, and Fran was like he had an attitude about it. And I'm like, Negro, I can pay for my cousin or she can pay for herself. Like, it really don't matter to me. So y'all, he was like, nah, I got it. Like I can pay for her. That's cool. Cause I think we could pay to skip the line. So they ended up paying, and before that, y'all, we was standing in line. Yeah, I'm sorry, I need to backtrack. We was already standing in line for like a little while before that, and Zarya had a nasty attitude. Like, y'all, she was in the line complaining the whole time. Mind you, like, girl, you at the Atlanta club. You used to being in, you know, the little clubs in Valdosta. Like, why are you always complaining? So She like, oh, my back hurt, this and that, this and that. We was not even standing in line that long. So I'm like, girl, like, you're fine. I was like, you're fine. Like, we finna get ready to be in there soon. So that's when I really think that her complaining the way she was complaining, y'all, that's what made Michael stand up and be like, okay, I ain't really trying to ruin the vibes, like, with us standing in line. I'm just gonna end up paying for you to skip the line, like, for us to pay for y'all to skip the line, and we can all go in together. So I'm like, okay, cool. So y'all, we get up in there. It's real nice in there. I'm not a dancer, so I wasn't dancing in there. So we were just standing in one spot. They wanted to walk around, but y'all, Zarya wanted to stay in one spot the whole entire night. Like, she was blowing me. Like, at first, it was standing by the bathroom, like not too close to the bathroom, but kind of standing close to the bathroom. And we ended up moving. We ended up moving to like the other part of the club. Statues. We're just sitting there. They bringing us drinks and stuff. We drinking, and I thought like maybe she would loosen up while we were drinking, but she did not loosen up, y'all. Like, I'm still like, I wasn't a dancer. Like, what I'm saying is, I don't be twerking and stuff, but I'll sit there and be like, you know, jamming to the music and stuff. So I was dancing, and you know, Zarya just standing there, and I'm like, girl, you don't want to walk around nothing? She was like, no. She was like, my feet hurt, my back hurt, and I want to stand right here. I'm like, okay. So, I mean, now y'all, like, of course we get a section because who's gonna be standing up all night in the club? But yeah, so, I don't know if she was used to being in sections back, but I was still like, I don't know. She never said anything about no section, so I don't know. So y'all, what happened? It's got to the point, y'all, where the boys had left us. Like, they legit left. I was like, oh, nah, like, y'all standing in the same spot. Like, they'll come by every now and then and check on us, but it got to the point where the boys had left us. And we just sitting there. It was dudes trying to talk to her, trying to talk to me. She was me making the dudes. And, like, she was making the whole time. She was, like, looking around. She looking at the girls like, y'all, but I feel like Zarya was, like, she was that girl. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Zarya was that girl. She was pretty as hell. She was light skinned. She dressed cute. Like, she accessorized real nice. Like, she did her little makeup. Like, she was cute. So, like, I don't feel like she was really used to being around that many pretty girls. Like, it was given, like, the way she was looking at the girls, like, she was intimidated by them. That's how she was looking at them. So, it got to the point where I'm like, okay, we're not having no fun. So she was like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go. My feet starting to hurt, and it's getting real cold in here. For one, if you move around, maybe you'll feel warm. Two, like, she was babysitting the hell out of her drink. Y'all, that's my nose ring? Yeah. It's my nose ring. But yeah, like, two, you ain't even really drinking your drink, so how you gonna ever warm up? So I was like, all right, well, we can get ready to go. Cause like, I think people's leaving, people's coming in, stuff like that. So it was like, we get ready to go, and we gonna go get something to eat. So I'm like, bet, like, you ain't saying nothing but a word. So y'all, we ended up leaving and we went to Waffle House. And y'all, this is where all hell broke loose with me and Zarya. Like, it's always something with me and this girl. So y'all, we was talking, waiting for our food, and Zarya was like, okay, we was in a booth. So Zarya was sitting in a booth with, oh shoot, I was off on your his name. But Zarya was sitting in the booth with TJ, and Fran was behind TJ. And I was sitting in the booth with Michael. And we just talking and stuff, and she was like, they was like, how did y'all have fun? Like, how was y'all night? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, we don't really be doing stuff like this about us. They don't really be doing stuff like this about us. And I'm like, what you mean? And she was like, I just feel like I should have brought my friends up here. Like, we would have been lit. We would have been lit. So I'm looking at her like, what's the difference between you being here with your friends and then you being here with me? Because you was literally like acting like an old ass grandma at the at the club. So I'm like, what's really the difference? And she was like, I just feel like if I would have come here with my friends, like, I would have had so much fun. I'm like, so you didn't have no fun? I said, so you didn't have fun the whole time you was here? And she was like, I'm just saying. I'm like, well, I'm just saying. And she started saying something like, she was like, See, I should have just stayed home. And I was like, well, you should have fucking stayed home. You should have fucking stayed home. I was like, you acting weird as hell. I said the whole time you've been here, you've been ruining trips. I mean, you've been ruining everything. Like, everything's a problem. Like, nobody can make you happy. Even when you try to adjust to, you know, stuff that you want to do, it's always a problem. So, me and her going back and forth, y'all. I don't know what the hell she said, but I stood up, and I was like, Zarya, I will slap the shit out of you. And they like, bro, y'all chill. Michael like, bro, y'all chill. Like, what is y'all doing? I'm like, that's her, because like, you gonna really sit up here in front of these dudes and say, oh, you wish you would have came here with your homegirls instead. You didn't have enough fun with me. And that's how I took it. And I'm like, that is so weird. Like, I was literally trying to, okay, because you got mad because you couldn't go out of the house at no freaking 11, 12 o'clock in the morning. So go hang out with dudes. And my mom knew these boys. Like, I've been knowing these boys all my life. So you mad about that? Like, what? Because I don't have a car? You're not having fun? Because we literally been getting around. So y'all, me and Zarya going back and forth. And I stood up and I was like, Zarya, I will slap the shit out of you. And I'm just looking at her like, Zarya, I will legit slap the fuck out of you. Like, why are you sitting here trying to flex for these dudes? Like, you was acting mad weird. And like the whole vibe, you can tell like everything started going left. Like it was always something. So I like chill, like why y'all arguing? I'm like, for one, like this girl started here trying to be funny. Like you could have been like, it was straight. No, you wanted to. Oh, I should have brought my friends instead. Like we would have been lit. Like that was so weird to me. She was like, I'm like, Zarya, just shut the hell up talking to me. She was like, wait, you're mad because I'm saying that me and my friends get more lit? And I'm sitting here like, what do y'all be doing? What do y'all be doing? Coke? Like, what do y'all be doing? Because that's what you acting like. Like, girl, what are you doing so spectacular down there that you can't do here? What you want to do, ride around in a car? Like, y'all, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, I'm ready to get my food at this point and I'm ready to go. So, we ended up packing up our food and, you know, we leave. Michael ended up dropping us off at home, and y'all, that was the last time that they was gonna see Zarya, cause I hit up my mom that night and I'm like, Mom, ASAP, you need to get this Zarya up out of here. Like I told my mom, I told her what she did and how she been acting, and she was like, okay, like I'm gonna get her mom to come here and get her. Y'all, cause like onto my son, I can't even remember all that we said, but we was definitely going at it back and forth. Cause like, girl, like y'all, this girl didn't even let the real fun begin because she kept on ruining the little fun that we was having. She kept ruining. Like, girl, y'all, this girl was not even with me a whole week. Like, excuse me, this girl was not in Atlanta a whole week before stuff started going down. He was like, girl, what were you expecting to do in a week's time span? Like, we got a whole month ahead of us. What were you expecting to do? So, anyways, y'all, yeah, I was so glad that we had got rid of this girl. Like, so I could really start getting lit with my bestie Star. Like, we was outside all summer. No cap. Like, we was outside all summer. So, I did not, like, I don't know what Zarya was. Me and her did not hang out in the same room. Maybe she was in the living room or something, I don't know. But, I think the next day, Zarya's mom had came to get her. Like, she drove to our house that time. We didn't go meet her mama. So, yeah, Zarya had left. And, y'all, this was the last time that I heard from Zarya. Like, I'm going to tell y'all the story time before this where something had happened. But it's not really like an order, for real. But yeah, like that was the last time I had heard from Zarya ever since, like, y'all, to this day I hadn't talked to that girl at all. Even her mama and my mama had fell out, but not for that reason. It was for another reason. But yeah, y'all, that was a story time about the time that my cousin was a pygmy. Like, y'all, do y'all think like I was tripping? Because like I literally was trying to make that girl happy. Like, stuff that I did on a daily thinking that it was fun, maybe it wasn't fun to her. So I'd be like, all right, well, what you want to do? Or what would you be cool with? And y'all, everything was just not enough for this girl. So it started becoming too much. And that at the Waffle House, that was my last straw because she had messed up my first club my clubbing experience at Mansion. So I was pissed off. So y'all let me know. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all meet me in my next video because it get lit over here. Bye.